Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can apply different preview different video effects even before applying them in React Native's new architecture for Android using the Media3 transformer library. Now if you are following my channel, you must have already seen that I have already made lot of videos using Media3 transformer for React Native Android, where I was applying different type of video editing features. But in this video I can show you that even before applying those feature and saving it to your external storage, you can preview those video effects easily, like in no time. So that's what this video is about. So first I will show you the output. So I'll just remove all this, and here is my running device. So if you see, I have one button called pick video. If I click on it, firstly it asks me for permission. Now this permission is for saving the edited video to external storage. If you are not doing that, you won't require this particular permission, but for me I'm just doing that because some people might require it, that's why. So here I will just enable this for my app. I will go back, and here you can see it has allowed me to pick some video. I will pick a 1 minute long video so that this effect can be easily applied. Here you can see, so I have just turned down the volume a little because it's little annoying. So here you can see this is not actually the original video. I have applied effects to this particular video. Now you can select a 2 hour long or a 5 hour long or 10 hour long video as well, and the effects would be applied pretty fast. You will see it within a second or two. The reason why I told you to pick a smaller video is once I click on convert, it will apply all this effect to our original video and save it to external storage. Again, this is the original video, but I have already applied, like I have rotated the video, then I have applied some filter to this video, I have changed the presentation width and height or the aspect ratio of this video. So this is not really the original video. So that's what this video is, or tutorial is all about. So I'll just click on convert. Now if you are following me from the beginning, like here you can see the progress of convert. I'm not actually showing it in the UI, but here you can see 57, 670. This 2 which you see at the start is a progress state, and there could be times. So here you can see the output has been we got the output, and this second video which you saw was loaded from external storage. Okay, and if you see, it didn't reach till 100, it stopped at 94. So this could happen because I have added a 500 milliseconds delay, but you can know this once that is happened because the progress state changed to 0. Now there is another issue which I would like to highlight is if I click on this video, there is no play pause button. Now this is a React Native issue. Like I did find one solution which I will tell you later, but it is not really working. It causes some other issues, but anyways, and suppose if you want, so in this particular tutorial I selected video from my local. If you want a network video which is stored on server, you just have to put it over here, and I will quickly do hot refresh, and here you can see now this is a separate video, but same video effects has been applied. So this works both for local as well as network videos. So let's get started on the implementation part. So here firstly you will need these two documentation, this Fabric Native components as well as this turbo modules, because I am using React Native's new architecture. So I will be copying a lot of code from this documentation, so it's better you keep this documentation handy. First we have to enable the new architecture. So for that you can search for new arc enable. It is present inside gradle.properties, and you have to make this as true. Then inside Android manifest, so over here you have to add following permission. Internet is present by default. You have to add external storage, which is till HDK 32. Read external storage, write external storage, and write is up to HDK 28, and manage external storage, which is above HDK 32 and above. Okay, next first we will be creating for this manage external storage. This is not directly present inside React Native's Android permission. So that's why I have to create this turbo module. So RTN my permission is a turbo module for which you can copy all the code from this, you will have to make few changes obviously. So first create a folder called rtnmypermission. Inside that I have created a package.json file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs, only this name changes, this changes, this changes, and this changes. Then you don't really need a podspec file. The podspec is specifically for iOS. Then inside JS we will have to create a TypeScript file. Here I have added few methods. First, to check whether you are above Android Q or not. If yes, then only we will call manage external storage permission. If not, then we will call read write external storage permission, which is part of React Native's Android permission. So I have added these two methods. Rest has been copied from docs and this name has been changed. Then inside Android I have created build.gradle file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only this Gradle SDK version has been updated, and compile SDK is 34. This namespace has been changed, and I am using Kotlin 1.9.22 over here. Then go to src main java com rtnmypermission. First go to mypermission package.kt, and here again I have copied everything from the docs, only this name has been changed, and here my permission module has been changed everywhere, so here as well as over here. So yeah, you can create all these files and copy this. Then inside my permission module.kt we are extending native my permission spec as well as activity event listener, and I have added a listener for it. So here this is the method to tell us whether we are above Android Q or not. And to get the manage external storage permission, we are basically launching the action manage all files access permission, and this is a helper method which I have created just to check whether we have the permission or not. And once we have the permission, I set I resolve the promise to true, else I resolve it to false. Alright, so that's it for turbo module. Now the important part of fabric component, which will display our videos as well as apply the video effect. So here first create a folder called rtnmyplayer. Again I will be copying a lot of code from this documentation, so keep it handy. Then inside package.json again I have copy pasted everything from docs, only this name has been changed, this name has been changed, and this has been changed. Also then inside JS folder create a TypeScript file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs, only I have added a URL prop. So this can be either a local video URL or a network video URL, and here we are using I have changed this name to rtnmyplayer. Then inside Android create build.gradle. Again I have copy pasted it from docs, only this version has been updated. Compile SDK is 34, target SDK is 34 as well, min SDK I have kept it as 24, and these are all the dependencies which I am using. If there is an higher version available for this dependency, it's better you use that. And I have also added lifecycle runtime because I want to make use of Kotlin coroutines. Then go to src main java com rtnmyplayer. So first go to myplayer package.kt. Again this has been copied from docs, only the package name has been changed, and this has been changed, and this has been changed. Here I have annotated it with @unstable API because Media3 libraries at the time of me recording are still little unstable, so we have to add this annotation, but I think by the time you watch it, it might become stable. Then I have created myplayer manager.kt. Again this has been copied from docs, only this names has been changed, rtnmyplayer everywhere. So over here, and if you see, once we get the URL prop, we call the init input player method, which has been defined inside myplayer.kt, and we pass the value of that URL. Now coming to myplayer.kt, so firstly you can copy a bunch of imports which are present over here. Okay, then here I have created one lifecycle owner. Here we are using this code because I want to make use of Kotlin coroutines. This handler and progress holder is for tracking the progress of how much once you click on the convert button, you should see the progress bar, right? So tracking of how much the progress of video conversion has been done. Then I have defined two players, exo players, two player views, one button and one progress bar as well. And here I have defined one file name. Playback position is 0, play when ready is true, and transformer is null. File path is also null. Here I have created one local video URL as well, and this is the array list of effect. Here you can pass all whatever effect you want to apply. So I have already made a bunch of videos on this, but I have applied only few effects. So here I have added one lifecycle listener. So this effect I had applied scale and rotate. and this effect I have applied. But if you want to apply create for height only or create for width and height, you can apply all these effects. I have commented this out. Then there is this map white to green LUT effect as well. If you want, you can apply. I have commented it out. Then there is this RGB adjustment, HSL adjustment, then contrast, then overlay if you want to apply, then created inverted filter, then sepia matrix, then RGB matrix, then grayscale filter. I have not applied all this to my video, but if you want, you can apply whatever you want to. Then here I have created our layout params, added it to our linear layout, then created one player view. Now this is like basic stuff. So here you can see I'm telling the player view to display the next previous button, but still it is not displaying because of a React Native bug. Then here we have created our button as well and added one click listener to it, and here it is our output player. Again same as input player. Here I have defined one progress bar as well. By default it is invisible. So to display the play, pause, next, previous button on our input player or our video player, you can make use of these two methods, and you just have to call setup layout hack over here. But the issue is that it makes our input player, the first input player, occupy entire width and height, and it also makes our button occupy entire width and height. So our button overlaps on the input player. That's why I'm not using this particular hack. If you have a better solution, do let me know in the comments. But if you want to play around with this, that's why I have kept it. Then this is how we initialize our input player, and the important part is here you can see we are passing our video effects. So that's why you can see video effects immediately as soon as you pick your video or send the network URL of a video. You don't have to wait. Here we initialize our output player as well, and here we release our player. Then this is for setuping transformer. So in case if the output player is playing some video, stop it, and then we are applying transform. So here we are displaying our progress bar. Oh sorry, we don't need all this stuff because we are already applied this stuff. I forgot to comment it, remove it. Already applied all this stuff from at the top. Then here we are creating our transformer. Here we are creating our media item, then editing our media item. So here we pass our array list of effect, create our external file, start the transformer, and inside handler.post here we track the progress state. Then here we are creating our external file which will help us to save file to external storage. So this is how you save file to external storage. Like you can copy paste this code, even I have done the same thing from Stack Overflow. So yeah, and if you see at the very top, we are also extending transformer.listener. That's why we have to override these two methods on completed. So in case if you haven't copied this, I will just show it to you once again. Also this works on API 29 and above. If you want to save it for below API 29, you can visit my video on how to save file to downloads directory. This saves file to DCIM folder, so that's the advantage, which is the recommended practice from Google. And here we have the on completed. So this is how you do on completed. This is on error, in case if there is any error, and this is for on host resumed, pause, and on host destroy. Okay, so this is done. Then what we have to do is we have to apply run few commands. So open your terminal, go to the root of your React Native project. Firstly you will have to run this command. Okay, then you will have to run this command. Again, this is specified in the documentation. I am covering it at the very end. Then you will have to do cd ... It will move you outside your React Native project, and then you will have to run this command. But here you will have to replace rnapp with your own project name. As you can see, my project name is rnapp over here as well as over here. Then for this as well I have to do the same thing. Then cd to Android and run this command. So this will do code generation for Android. And inside package.json I also require this React Native image picker dependency. This will help us to pick video files as well. Then if you so I'll just comment this out. Inside app.tsx I have added all these three imports, and if you see I have defined one use state. If you are selecting video from a local from your file or from Photos app, you can just have this on commented out, like just empty string, sorry, something like this. But otherwise for network you can just pass it. Now if you are using doing this from network, make sure you allow. So if you see my logic here, I am calling pick video, right? And on pick video we are picking videos, right? But if you see, before I call pick video, on this particular button I am checking whether you above Android queue or not. If yes, then call this get external storage permission. If no, then we are calling this read write external storage permission. Okay, then only we call pick video. Now this pick video, if you see, is for picking local videos. But what if you get a network URL? Then you will have to run this particular code inside use effects, something like that. Once you have this permission, then only you can play this network video URL, only if you are saving file to external storage. Otherwise it's fine, you can just pass network URL directly. And if you see over here, this is how we play our video component. So yeah, I think that should be it. Make sure you add all this permission. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.